You do not know who is Allah. You don't have a book written by Allah. You don't have a book written by Muhammad. You don't have a book written by the companion. You don't have manuscript. You do not understand anything about your religion. You have thousands and thousands of interpretation, and after all the interpretation, we get more confused about what the verse is meaning after the interpretation. So what the point? Hello? Hello?
Question, Professor. How are you?
Hey, Moroccan guy, how are you?
How are you? Fine.
Okay, what do you think about your prophet says that the one who raised his head before the Imam, Allah will make his head the head of a donkey?
What is the problem with that?
Did you see any Moroccan around you from your family, your neighbors? He raised his head before the Imam and Allah, he made his head the donkey?
Because Allah is merciful. He forgive his...
So your prophet, he was bluffing. He was, okay, so you raise your head and Allah right away, he want to make you a donkey, but then he said, let him go. I mean, it's okay, right?
Yes. What's the problem?
So that's mean Muhammad is making a false threat. Your prophet is making a false. Here we go. It says, aren't you afraid? Aren't you afraid that if you raise your head before the Imam, Allah will transform your head and your face in the face of a donkey? So Muhammad here is making a false statement, but he knew that Allah will not do that. So why he's saying that to the Muslims?
Allah, he wants to do it when he wants. If he doesn't,
oh, maybe later.
He is merciful.
So maybe, okay, be honest with me. Be honest with me. Have you ever raised your head before the Imam?
No.
No, never. What a big fat lie. I never saw a Muslim. He never. How come? How? It's impossible. You are putting your head down, and then the Imam. How you will know his head up? If your head is down.
Say Allahu Akbar, then I follow him.
Oh, okay. What if he say Allahu Akbar and still he is slow?
No, because all time after he raised, then he is.
Okay. All right.
To talk about something you're talking about yesterday about the two east and the two west.
It's about what?
The two east and the two west. You see, this is wrong.
Two east?
Can I prove it?
What two east? I don't understand.
East, the east and the west.
Okay, go ahead. The two east. Okay, go ahead.
You see, there is three times that Allah speaks about the east and the west in the Quran. Three different verses.
All right.
In one verse, he said there is one east, one west. In this second verse, he said there is two west, two east. In another verse, he said there is many west, many east. Do you know why he said this?
Why?
I searched it in
Google.
Scientifically, it is right. Do you know why? Because when Allah said there is one east, one west, he speaks about the earth because he have one sun. When he said that there is two east, two west, the scientists discovered that some planets have two suns. Each sun of his
which planet has two suns?
I will give his name now.
No. Which planet have two suns? Our planet?
No, another planet.
Well, Allah is talking about the land and the earth, and here we are. He's not talking about different planets. Stop lying.
No, he's see what the good. What he say? Rabbul Mashariq wal Magharib. The good of the two west. He didn't specify. Is it this earth? He say generally, and the scientists discovered one planet have three suns.
Okay.
Do you know this or not?
Okay, let us see here. Let us be honest here. Can you find me one interpretation in the Islamic galaxy saying what you are saying?
I am telling you that these scholars have not this knowledge.
Okay, so none of scholars agree with you. Secondly, can you prove to me that this is not about the earth? The verse in front of us, this is not specifically about the earth.
It speaks generally. What
no. Let us see if this is generally or not. Read with me carefully. It says here that he created things. He created the star, the sun. Did he call it the sun? Okay, hold on. Did he call it the sun? Did he call it the sun? Did he call it the moon?
What?
Did he call the sun and the moon in the same chapter? He said the sun and the moon.
There is not one sun in the universe.
No. He said the sun. He said the sun. He did not say the suns. Read it.
Which sun?
The same chapter 55. Does he say the sun and the moon, they flow in a course?
Yes.
Okay, so he's talking about the sun of this earth and the moon of this earth. So stop lying. Here and then he says, and the trees bow down The trees and the stars, they bow down, correct?
There is a different. This is different verse.
Don't tell me this is this is the same chapter. You see, in order to understand, we are reading just a few verses before. Then he says, and then he lift up the sky above us. Above what? Above the earth, right? And then he says,
so
and then he created and he spread the earth, he make it flat, and he created the creatures. And then he says, we made for it, we made in it fruits and palm trees. And then he says,
yes,
and also you know, we put like seeds and etc. in the plant in the earth. And then he says, and then he created the man from mud. Where is the man created? In the earth, not in the different galaxy. And then
but
he
in
hold
this
on,
verse,
hold on. And then he created the jinn of a fire smoke. And then he says, the Lord of the east and the west, the two east and the two west. And then he says, hold on. And then he says in verse number 19, he has let free two bodies of a flowing water meeting together. Do you see it? The water we are talking about it. Is that in the earth or in this is a different galaxy?
we're talking about the verse. In the verse, did he say the earth of the earth, or doesn't he say?
He's
that?
talking about the earth. All the thing is about the earth. All the thing is talking about the earth. As you see, it says he made the two partition of the sea. One is salty and one is fresh. They don't meet. What is the sea we are talking about? Is that the sea in the moon?
But the verse that you are talking, he didn't say the east of the earth.
So you want to play the game that he did not say exactly the east of what? No, he said that this is about the earth. And all your scholars agree with me. All your scholars agree that Allah is speaking about.
I don't care.
You don't care. Who are you? You don't care, my friend. You don't even know how. Let me ask you a question.